When survival is on the line, some animals run, some fight, and some put on the most dramatic performance since Shakespeare. Across forests, deserts, ponds, and even our backyards, creatures have evolved a remarkable trick: playing dead, known to scientists as thanatosis. This isn't a lazy nap. It's a full-on survival strategy complete with glassy stares, limp limbs, foul smells, and stillness that could make an A-list actor jealous. Some even commit to the role so deeply that they'll stay dead for hours. Talk about method acting. Let's meet animals that turn danger into a stage and fear into performance art. Number 12. Opossum. If there were an animal acting hall of fame, the opossum would have its own wing. When this North American marsupial senses mortal danger, it doesn't hiss or run. It just dies. Or at least makes you think it has. Its body flops like a rag doll, tongue droops dramatically, and eyes glaze over. As if that's not convincing enough, it releases a foul, rotting stench from its rear end. Yes, nature gave it built-in roadkill perfume. The opossum isn't even in control. This catatonic state is involuntary and can last anywhere from a few minutes to a jaw-dropping 6 hours. Picture a predator thinking, well, that's gross. Moving on, genius. Number 11. Eastern hognose snake. The eastern hognose snake doesn't just play dead, it puts on a whole theatrical production. Step 1. It spreads its neck like a cobra, hisses loudly, and strikes without biting, basically yelling, "Back off, I'm terrifying!" If that fails, Act 2 begins. The snake writhes, flips belly up, lets its tongue dangle, and emits a smell that screams decay. The commitment is so real that if you try to roll it onto its belly, it'll instantly flip itself back. Because no self-respecting, dead snake would be lying right side up. Some actors break character. The hognose never does. Number 10. European grass snake. The grass snake of Europe, Natrix natrix, is equally dedicated, but it adds its own unique spin. When danger lurks, it flips onto its back, mouth wide, tongue hanging out like a bad zombie extra. Then it leaks a horrid-smelling fluid that makes predators gag. The smell mimics rotting flesh, which many carnivores avoid. After all, no one wants food poisoning. Scientists have seen these snakes sneak a peek mid-performance, checking if the coast is clear before springing back to life. Number 9. Fire-bellied toad. Bright, neon-bellied fire-bellied toads from Europe and Asia know how to work a crowd. First, they pull an unken reflex, arching their backs to reveal a screaming red or orange underside that says, "I'm poisonous, don't touch me." But if that fails, some go full soap opera, flipping onto their backs, legs sprawled wide, totally motionless. The combination of "I might kill you if you eat me and I'm already dead anyway" is a surprisingly good deterrent. Predators tend to choose less complicated snacks. Number 8. Hognose frog. The hognose frog doesn't hop away from fear, it becomes a statue. When threatened, it puffs itself up like a balloon, rolls belly up, stiffens its little limbs, and stops moving entirely. Sometimes it even shuts its eyes for dramatic effect. For predators that prefer wiggly prey, a rigid, lifeless frog is about as appetizing as a rock. Once the danger passes, the frog pops back up as if nothing happened, like someone rebooting after an awkward freeze in conversation. Number 7. Common eider duck. While many birds fly away from trouble, the female common eider duck stays and faints. When predators raid nesting colonies, these mothers may collapse, wings limp and head drooped, looking heartbreakingly lifeless. Scientists think this act distracts predators away from eggs or ducklings. It's risky, but sometimes playing the tragic heroine keeps the next generation safe. Motherhood. Not for the faint of heart, except when fainting saves your babies. Number 6. Redback spider. Ah, love. For male redback spiders, romance isn't just complicated, it's potentially fatal. The females are infamously larger, hungrier, and perfectly willing to eat their mate mid-date. Talk about dinner and a show. To avoid becoming a post-courtship snack, male redbacks have evolved an ingenious survival tactic: playing dead. When a female starts acting aggressive, the male suddenly flips upside down and goes completely limp, like a tiny arachnid pretending he just fainted from love. This unexpected move can confuse and calm the female long enough for her predatory instincts to pause. Once she's distracted by, say, repositioning or inspecting him, the dead male springs back to life and hurriedly completes mating. Risky? Absolutely. Clever? Without question. Imagine being on a date and thinking, if I just fake death for a few seconds, maybe she won't kill me. Romance in the spider world is basically a high-stakes improv class. Survive the scene or get eaten. Number 5. American Woodcock Chick. Tiny American woodcock chicks rely on stillness and camouflage. Their downy brown feathers already look like leaf litter, but when danger nears, they turn the performance up a notch. First, they flatten themselves completely against the forest floor, becoming almost invisible. If that's not enough, they stretch out wings and neck to look even deader. It's like a do not disturb sign for hungry predators. Bonus, the chicks don't even blink, a skill many adult humans can't master. Number 4. Ladybird Beetle. Ladybirds, aka ladybugs, may look harmless and sweet, but they're excellent at pretending to be unappealing corpses. When threatened, they tuck in legs and antennae and stay perfectly still. To sell the illusion, many release a yellow, smelly fluid from their joints. Basically an insect version of fake vomit. Birds and spiders usually avoid dead, smelly bugs, giving the ladybird time to escape. Cute but cunning, don't underestimate the polka dots. Number 3. Blue Death Feigning Beetle. If there were an award for longest, most convincing feint, the Blue Death Feigning Beetle would sweep every category. Native to the American Southwest, this powdery blue insect lives in harsh deserts where predators are plentiful. When threatened, the beetle executes its signature move. It rolls onto its back, tucks in its legs, and stays utterly motionless for minutes, sometimes hours. Its dusty blue coating blends perfectly with sand and rocks, making it look like a dried-out husk. Collectors love showing off this trick too. Tap the beetle and it flops dramatically, staying dead until it decides the show is over. It's like having a pet that knows only one command: play corpse. Number 2. Nursery Web Spider. Dating in the nursery web spider world is basically a thriller. The male shows up with a carefully wrapped food parcel, a silk-bound snack meant to woo his potential mate. But here's the twist. Females are known to eat the male instead of the gift. To survive this romantic roulette, some males have developed a genius tactic: play dead mid-date. After presenting the snack, the male goes limp as if overcome by passion or terror. The female, curious and distracted by the food bundle, often stops thinking about killing him. Then, surprise! He comes back to life just long enough to mate before she changes her mind. It's possibly the most dramatic dinner and date strategy ever. Here's food. I'm dead. Wait, I'm alive. Let's go. Number 1. Philippine Tarsier. The Philippine Tarsier might look like a wide-eyed plush toy, but it's a master of the freeze response. When grabbed by a predator or stressed by humans, it stiffens, closes its huge eyes, and becomes eerily still, like a tiny forest ghost. This isn't flashy, but it's clever. Many predators are wired to respond to motion. No movement can mean not worth the trouble. Considering Tarsiers weigh less than a grapefruit, staying calm and creepy can be the difference between life and lunch. And that's our countdown of some of nature's most Oscar-worthy survival actors. If you loved learning about these incredible and sometimes hilarious tricks, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and remember, in the animal kingdom, sometimes the best survival skill is great acting.